when it comes to working with trauma, which is something I spend a lot of time focused on, and by trauma, what I mean is when someone is continuing to be responding to or hurt by something, even though the something isn't happening. With traumatic events, then, if by trauma I mean something that is no longer taking place, but the effect is continuing to be manifest, I find that some things that I've worked with people on are the kinds of things that I and anyone would consider absolutely horrendous. You know, torture, gang rape, horrible, horrible things. But I find that people are also being affected by things that other people might not think are a big deal at all. I've worked with people who have been traumatized, in other words, affected negatively, because the teacher asked them to spit out their gum 27 years ago. So I'm not making a judgment as to how big a deal do I think it is. What I'm looking to do is to pinpoint and then clear the troubling effect that past experiences are continuing to have on people's lives, so that their life begins to open up in the way that they desire. So as I meet with somebody, I begin to think with him or her about how their mind would be better off working. What would be the ideal way that she would be feeling, thinking, acting, reacting, responding to things that are likely to take place in life? What would be ideal? And then, how do we adjust the way the mind automatically works so that this ideal way of being is manifest and comes to be? After we have the ideal outlined and we agree on it and we can see how he's going to be better off, then it's how to get him there. And how to get him there is often to be able to remove the troubling effect from past events. If you think of it as a flame that just wants to be lit, that just wants to fire up. When I meet with people, I see in them a flame of life wanting to manifest, to create the very best for themselves and the best contribution they can make to others. I see that flame trying to come up. And then when somebody's been disturbed, they're troubled, they're hurting, what I kind of think of is it's like this flame is coming up, it's just starting to come up, and then this soggy, heavy, wet wool blanket, or 12 soggy, heavy, wet wool blankets get dumped on the flame. The blankets are representing, as I'm talking about it, the troubling influence that these experiences that have been acquired over the course of their lives are continuing to have. And so what I see is, gosh, this guy has so much that he could be experiencing and offering with the flame burning, but the effect of trauma has been to put out his fire, if you will. So it's not that I have to direct the fire as much as get the blankets off. Get off what's been holding him back. Get off what's been holding him down. And what's been holding him down might be guilt, might be shame, might be resentment, might be rage, might be all kinds of stuff that is not about what's going on at the moment, but about things that had happened previously.